and I just mostly just spent time with them.
Good.
Yeah, so it was fun.
Oh, right now I have to multitask
Was LA far
doing
from San
onions,
Diego?
doing carrots, and how much is 2 lbs?
2 pounds.
So 2 pounds, and
Mhm.
I believe mines have 3 pounds. Yes.
That means we're not going to use all the potatoes in your bag. We're going to use 2 pounds.
Oh no,
So,
I was talking about the ground turkey.
so then we're not going to use all your ground turkey. I know it's the same thing. My pack came in it was either 1 pound or 3 pounds. So you're not going to use all the turkey unless you want to. You can, but we're going to put 2 pounds of it in our shepherd's pie.
4, 5. Well, we're fitting 5 people, so.
Oh yes, I think you guys should just do all of it. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you look
It's
like
only
you're ready. I see you.
for me. It's only gonna be 3 people, so should I use 1 pound of the ground?
Be close to garlic.
Um, well, you know what? Because if you're gonna do, I don't know if you guys want to have food left over, but if you
close
do,
to garlic,
if you do the 2 pounds of it,
teaspoons of
you'll have some left
oil.
over.
I just have to get started. Okay.
All righty, you guys. It's good to see you all here. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, all of you in World Languages and Culture with Cooking. Today we are in Ireland, and so we are making a shepherd's pie. It's gonna be good. Can't wait. So, Mr. Paul is going to share with us a little bit about Ireland, and like I was showing everybody, it looks like you guys. So, we're going to learn a little bit more, and Mr. Paul, take it away.
Okay, great. So,
What
as Mr.
happened?
Paul said, today we're traveling to
My
Ireland.
father, Kindle came.
So as usual, I'll start with the flag and a little bit of the geography. So the green of the flag symbolizes the Roman Catholic religion. The orange represents the Protestants, which are the minority in and the supporters of William of Orange. That was just like a sort of religious movement in Ireland. It's historical. And the white in the center signifies a lasting peace and hope for union between Protestants and Catholics in Ireland. So there was some conflict between the Catholics and the Protestants, and that white in the middle is a symbol of peace between them so that they can move forward as a country. And there you see the map of Ireland. It's in Western Europe, so it's like near, like you see Scotland, England, little country of Wales, and right above it is Northern Ireland, which it's important to note is not part of actual Ireland. It's a separate country, and it's just obviously to the north of Ireland. So a little bit in the Irish language. So I'm going to say some words in English and then in Irish, obviously, and then you guys will repeat it, okay? So hello, and be careful, pay attention when you read them to the pronunciation, because it's not pronounced anything as to what it looks like in the writing. So hello is giaguich. And the G is sort of like, it's hard even for me to do it. It's like a which, like it's like very like in your throat. So it's like giaguich. If you guys want to try that.
Giaquish.
Yes, thank you guys. And then how are you is kanas atatu. Kanas atatu.
Penasatatu.
Thank you. What's your name? Kad is animdich.
Kad is the midich.
Yeah, I know this language is rough. It's hard.
Yeah.
My name is Misha.
Is Misha.
Right, and then after that you would say your name. So for me it'd be like is Misha Paul.
Is Misha Alicia.
Thank you. Yes. And then please is Ledahel.
Ledahel.
Thank you is Gura Ma'agot.
Goda Madekos.
Very good. Gura Ma'agot.
Goda Madekos.
You're welcome is Tau Fawil Charaot.
Tafa Will Charles.
Very good. Yeah. And then Ireland, they say Ida.
Aida.
Yes. Very
Cool.
good. So yeah, I wrote that English and Irish are both spoken. Obviously, I only went over Irish because you guys speak English. And 20% of people also speak French, which I thought was interesting. And that can be explained by like immigrants. And there's a lot of French immigrants in Ireland. And I put a little leprechaun because that's fun for Ireland. So a little bit about the Irish culture. So you see a lot of people there are Christian, and that's a lot of their traditions are rooted in Christianity. And I put a the 3-leaf clover, I'm sorry. So I put that because St. Patrick's Day, which I think passed last month in March, was created to honor the namesake of St. Patrick, who banished snakes from Ireland. And it taught the Irish about the Trinity, which you see up there with the cross, and represented by the 3-leaf clover or shamrock. So the 3-leaf clover is also a symbol of the Trinity. So it's kind of like that religion comes full circle, you see. I also thought it was interesting that Halloween originated in Ireland and was brought to North America by Irish immigrants. And it was originally a Celtic festival, which Celtic is like Irish, called Samhain. So that's why I put the pumpkins there, because that's something that I thought was interesting. I didn't know that before, that Halloween came from Ireland. So religion and religious ceremonies, as I said, are important in Irish culture, and they play a role in their holidays and festivals. So that's where we get the St. Patrick's Day. I don't think the Halloween was religious, but yeah, still a cool holiday. Some Irish dishes. In their foods, there's a lot of emphasis on potatoes, bread, cereal, and meat, and also lots of vegetables like cabbage and broccoli. Roasts and stews are really popular, and even seafood is popular, which I thought was interesting. I didn't think seafood was popular in their diet. But yeah, so there at the bottom you see like an Irish stew, and at the top you see like the like the typical corned beef with all those different vegetables. So yeah, all that looks really good. And these are some must-dos in Ireland. So these are the cliffs. If you're ever in Ireland, you should definitely visit these cliffs because they're beautiful. And then this one here, I believe this is Dublin. Yes, this is the middle pictures are Dublin, and the bottom picture is Galway. So yeah, it's really pretty. If you're ever in Ireland, these are like the important cities and places to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And without further ado, I'll let Miss Christelle take it over with your shepherd's pie.
Alrighty. All right. So who wants to travel to Ireland?
I do.
Awesome. All right. So we are going to start with this awesome recipe. And the first thing I would like for you to do is to go ahead and put your pot on the stove with some water for the potatoes, because we're going to boil our awesome potatoes. Let me turn on my other view here. So go ahead and put your water to boil, and peel your potatoes if you haven't done so already. And I haven't, so I'm going to peel my potatoes. So let's start there. So we're going to start with peeling our potatoes, and we're going to cut them into quarters. Okay, so quarters, and we want to cut them into small enough pieces where, seeing that this is a big potato, I'm going to cut this into probably like maybe 12s or 8s, maybe 8s. Okay, so we want to cut it small enough to where when we cook it, we'll be able to, we're going to smash it. We're going to like mashed potatoes. So go ahead, let me grab, and so for where Ireland is in the world, did you guys see where it was? Did you guys pay attention to where it was in the world? Where is Ireland? Great. I know some of you guys are muted. I think it's always important for us to look at where our countries are located, because that will determine the food, and other countries that are nearby it may actually have, they may actually do the same recipe as well. So in your potatoes, you guys, if you notice like any,
excuse me.
yes.
When we put the pot on the stove, do we start boiling the water while peeling the
Yes.
potatoes?
So put the water, so just turn on the fire under your pot. So, and you can put it on high so that water can start boiling. So after we finish peeling all the potatoes, our water be nice and hot, ready for us to drop them in. If there are any like discolorations on your potatoes, you guys just cut them out. The tip, if you have your potato peeler, the little tip right here is actually for that. So you can, well, not right there, but you can go in like that. So that's what that little tip is for, you guys, if you don't already know that. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that for a long time. And then I found it out. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
Come on, TikTok.
TikTok is our new teacher.
I'm telling you. Yeah, YouTube, TikTok, Google. I have somebody that told me, they said, Google is your friend. I said, all right, Google sure is my friend. And Google helps me, you know, if you need to know anything, just look it up on Google. So absolutely. All right, so as we're peeling these potatoes, after we peel them, then we're gonna actually work on our ground turkey. We're gonna put our ground turkey to start cooking as well. And then we're gonna chop up all of our other veggies as that's cooking. So did you guys do any like Easter egg hunts, or I know some of you guys were sharing what you did for Easter. I know some of you guys said you had great meals. What did you guys eat for Easter? What's something that you guys do in your family?
Honestly, like we kind of had like Thanksgiving for Easter. We got stuffing. My dad made it, and it was really good.
It's awesome. So stuffing, and then what else did you have with it?
I also made some asparagus because we never got to get vegetables from the store, and all we had was asparagus left.
Okay.
And let's see, what else do we have with it? My dad, he made him some chicken, and my mom, she had got some crab from the store. And I'm trying to think what else.
Crab, chicken, asparagus, stuffing.
Yeah, it was a little crab boil, but we didn't put any shrimp in it. We just put crab with potatoes and corn.
Ooh, see, I want to do a crab boil. I've never done a crab boil before.
Oh, there's a recipe I used. I used the recipe, but it was too salty the first time I tried it. Luckily, we didn't try it with a little bit just to see how it tastes. Yeah. So I kind of alter it a little bit, and it tastes way better. Okay. So if you need recipes, just ask me.
That's good. I like that you said that you alter it, because the thing is, when, especially like, because we're cooking from home, like, you know exactly what's going into your meals. So when you are looking at your ingredients, and depending on the salt content of certain things, like how last time we used the soy sauce and the oyster sauce, we didn't need to put salt because the oyster sauce already has salt in it. You know, it's normally very salty. So sometimes in my family, we cook with saltfish, or codfish. So if you're doing something like that that's already really salty, then you could be mindful not to add any more salt, because the salt that's in that is going to balance it out. So I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I agree. It's really cool to like know exactly what's going, like what you're eating, what you're consuming, rather than kind of like giving that power to some strangers that probably don't even care.
Absolutely. It's important for you to know exactly what's in your food because remember, food gives you energy. So if your food is not alive, you know, then it's not giving you energy for you to live. And food gives us energy so we can live. So yeah.
How many potatoes do we use?
So I said about 2 pounds of potatoes. So if you have like, I had some really large potatoes here. So, so give or take, I'll probably say about like 5 or 6 potatoes. If you have medium sized, because mine are large, I have 4 here and I have some smaller ones.
Yeah, I have medium.
Yeah, so if you have medium size, probably like about 6. 6 of them.
Okay.
This is just a rough estimate, I think. So really quick, next week, you guys know where we're traveling to next week? No? Because I don't hear anything. I hear crickets.
No.
Okay, so we're actually going to Italy. Do you guys know who's from Italy that's here with us? There's somebody here in our room that is actually from Italy, like his family's from Italy.
Mr. Paul.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah, Mr. Paul's family is actually from Italy. So we're gonna learn a little bit about Mr. Paul and his family, and we're gonna learn a little bit about Italy, and we're gonna make some really great food from Italy. We're actually gonna make meatballs with a spaghetti squash, but we actually, so I was speaking with Miss Naomi, and we're actually, have you guys ever made like pasta with like spaghetti squash or zucchini? Have you guys ever done that?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to find out from you guys, would any one of you like to have a peeler? So it allows you to peel, you know how it's like a curly Q, or like curly fries, but you're peeling the vegetables, and that will allow us to eat it like pasta.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah. So if you would like one, put your name in the chat. And we're going to order. So next week, when we're doing our pasta, we're gonna have either, so you can choose if you want to do zucchini, or have you guys ever tried spaghetti squash before?
Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. So the rest of you, I only heard one person say yes, so that means the rest of you have not had spaghetti squash before?
I think everybody's just adjusting from their spring break.
Right. No, I know you guys are coming back. You're like, okay, we're coming back from spring break.
Yeah, my spring break is actually next week. Like, I don't start spring break the same time at LUSD.
Okay.
So I'm still alert since I haven't had my spring break.
So we're gonna make the spaghetti squash. I think spaghetti squash is fun to eat, and it's a wonderful alternative to using pasta. Nothing wrong with pasta, but I think it's always good to mix it up, switch it up, and you get to have a new experience with your veggies as well. Okay, so yes.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it kind of reminds me of ratatouille, the way it's made.
You said of ratatouille?
Yeah, because you know ratatouille needs tomatoes, eggplant, and yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly right. Ratatouille is vegetables, carrots, yeah. So that's exactly right. Okay, so let's wash our potatoes and let us put them in quarters already, and let's put them into our medium pot on high heat, and let's let those potatoes cook, and then we're gonna start preparing our onions and garlic, and carrots to go in our patty. Let's do that. All right, so let's chop up our onions. So whatever kind of onions you have red or white onions. We're gonna chop up our onions here. White onion.
Miss Crystal, is this enough potatoes?
Let's see. Stir it up a little bit.
See?
Yeah.
Is this enough?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's good.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and slice our onion. And we're going to slice our garlic. And all right. All right, so onions, garlic, and we're gonna also chop the carrots as well. So, carrots nearby. Garlic. And so with the veggie peelers that you guys are gonna get, You know, you can make, I mean, you can do all kinds of really cool stuff. If you want to make your own like fries and I mean, you can make fries in the oven. So it doesn't always have to be deep fried in oil. It could be like a um, baked potatoes, but fries. And they'll come like roasted potatoes, I mean. And so those will be really great. And you can do some really fun stuff.
Yeah, especially in an air fryer.
Ooh.
What exactly did you want us to cut the onions? Did you want us to dice it or?
So with the onions, you could cut them long ways. I cut them like long strips.
Oh, these onions are burning my eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh. Somebody just pepper spray in my eyes and I just cut that thing.
Fresh, good.
I don't know why onions hate me.
I'm here.
Yeah. I don't know why onions hate me. Like, I like to eat onions, but they don't like me eating it because they burn my eyes.
You know what? If you put them in some, and I think that's right. If you put them in some water before you cut it, it can help to. Because remember, when it burns your eyes, the whatever juice from the actual onion is kind of like spraying up. So the aroma of it, how you smell something, that's actually what's getting into your eye.
Yeah, I usually cut it after. I usually wash it after I cut it, since that's when the juices come out.
Yeah.
At least that's what I try to do, so I won't.
And then it's funny because there's some onions that don't burn your eyes, and there are others that do. So I think
I never met an onion that didn't burn my eyes. But seriously, these onions are evil.
They're evil.
My eyes are.
All right. So for when you chopping your carrots, we're gonna chop them into like squares. So be careful and cut it straight down, and then you'll cut it straight across. So you'll have like little squares.
I just got like some water in my bowl, and I just put the onions in there. So
yeah. That's totally fine too. Absolutely. A good way when you cut your carrots, start from the top, like hold it here, pierce your knife at the top of your carrot, and then hold it on the sides. And then you can kind of guide your hand and bring down your knife on the back side. So it's not going to cut it evenly, like straight down the middle, but at least you got the top that is the broader part. And then do the same thing here. Okay, we want to make sure our fingers are not in the way, because these fingers need to last you your whole life. So.
yeah, I have to peel my potato. My potato's kind of dirty. I mean, not potato. What's it called? Like carrot.
Carrot, yes. Just cut straight across.
I have like tears down my eyes from the onions. Yeah, it feels a lot better though. But.
And you know what too? For your eyes, you can wash your hands first, and then get a paper towel and wet it with some of the water, just dampen, just pat your eyes with it. Well, wash your hands first, okay? Because remember, all the onion juices are going to be on your hands, so you want to shut off first and then take the paper towel. All righty, so we've got chopped carrots, we've got chopped onions and garlic. So the next step is going to be getting our, I'm going to put some oil in the pan. While our potatoes are cooking, we're going to heat olive oil in a pan over medium heat, and we're going to add our onion, garlic, and carrots. Okay, so where are you guys at right now? Are you guys ready to move over to the stove?
I'm still cutting my carrots.
Okay, cool.
Because these carrots are thick. I can't cut them. And they're slippery.
So what are the carrots doing?
The carrots are thick and slippery. I can't really cut them. Do you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, yeah, I said that the carrots are thick and I can't really cut them.
So cut it down the middle and then lay it flat and then cut them so they're not rolling around.
Yeah, I was trying to do it. It's just that, like, it was just kind of hard to even cut it, like, in the center. Yeah, I didn't cut my carrots good. It was really hard to cut.
All right, so you guys, I'm just getting the, you want to get your saute pan or like a stew pot, and we're going to saute our onions, garlic, carrots, and we're going to then add the turkey after. So, Mr. Paul, can you review some of those wonderful words that we learned of how to say in from Ireland?
Yeah, sure. So
Hey, how much olive oil we're supposed to put?
So we're gonna put so you're gonna put so let's put 1 tablespoon of olive oil.
Olive oil.
Actually, let's put 2.
Okay, just put 2. Okay.
Yes, we'll put 2.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So does anyone remember how to say hello? No? All right, I'll remind you guys because it's a little hard. But you say Giagovic.
From Giagovic? Is that what you said?
Yep, thank you. Does anyone remember how to say like my name is?
The only part I remember is my name part.
Yes, so that makes sense. It's is Misha and then your name. So is Misha Paul.
It's Misha, Alicia.
That's very good. Anyone else want to try it?
Was it Misha?
Is Misha.
East Misha. And then Christelle?
Yep, exactly.
East Misha, Christelle.
Anybody remember Ireland? This one's easy. Ida.
I keep forgetting even the easy ones.
Yeah, honestly, it's a hard language, especially because like for us, it's not phonetic. Like their letters are pronounced a lot differently than we would pronounce them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, does anyone remember how to say hello? We went over it. Anybody? It's Giagovic. Anybody want?
Diago?
What was that?
You said Diago?
Giagovic.
Diago.
Does anybody remember how to say my name is again?
Misha, Alicia.
Is Misha Alicia. Good.
Misha, Alicia.
And then please is Ledahel. If you're ordering, you want to make sure you say that. Be polite. Ledahel. What about thank you? That's Garra Ma'agot. Anybody want to see that one? Garra Ma'agot.
How do you say it again?
Garra Ma'agot.
Can you say it one more time?
Sure. It's Garra Ma'agot.
Garra Mahatos.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
So we gotta, when we remember, when you're studying a language, you're not going to remember it the first or second time you say it. So we have to keep saying it so we'll remember. So good job, everybody. All right, so we're sauteing our onions, garlic, and carrots. And go ahead and start getting your meat ready, your turkey, so we can add it in. I don't know about you guys, but I love how onions and garlic smell together. So good. If you're ready for your turkey, go ahead and add it in. And then just piece it up. And after you finish piecing this up, check on your potatoes. Just give them a look. Take a look at them, and because you may need to crack your cover a little bit. So with this turkey, we're gonna let it cook. So just piece it up a little bit, and then we're gonna put the top on this and let it do its thing.
Hey, how long do you guys think the thing will cook?
Yeah, he's talking about
What, the turkey?
I said, how long do you guys think the food will cook for?
Oh, it's gonna cook within our time frame. So I think we'll be eating at 5. I think we'll be eating at 5:15. Or 5, or let me see, because we have to put it in the oven as well. So I think by the time our food, yeah, maybe like 5:20, because it's gonna get all nice and baked and melty in the oven. So you can put your turkey, you can put it on a high heat, and let's check on our potatoes. So we want to know that they're tender. So if you take one and cut through it, so I'm getting a little bit of resistance, but not too much. So maybe it's just gonna go for a little bit more, and then they'll be ready. Because we're gonna mash these lovely guys up. Because we cut them in quarters, it made it cook faster. So you see, like my spoon is cutting through it and not giving me too much resistance. And you can taste it. Ooh, hot. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I think those potatoes are ready. Are your potatoes ready, you guys?
I'm about to go check it.
Okay. So check on them. And so we're gonna start taking them out, and we're gonna be mashing them and adding some other things to them as well. So you can either mash it in your pot that you have. We're gonna drain off the water. You can either mash it in the pot that you have there, or you can, actually let's mash it in the pot. So when we when we use it to fill up the baking dish, then we'll put it into another container if you want.
My potatoes are ready.
All right. Are everybody's potatoes ready? All right, so let's turn off the water. I'm going to turn off the stove.
I really like how we diced up the little carrots. Like, I keep eating the little carrots.
Mm-hmm. Well, anytime I pour water off from like a pasta or potatoes, it gives you like a steam, right? Like your face is steam. And that's good for your skin. So when you're cooking, you know, it's good for your skin because you get all that steam, all that good steam for your face. Okay, gonna check on our meat really quick here. So with this turkey, we're starting on a high heat, but as it cooks for a little bit more, we're gonna start breaking down the heat and we're gonna start adding in, actually let's add in our spices. So it's starting to do a good job there. And you see it gave off its own moisture there. So that's gonna dry out. And let's add in, so we've got salt, pepper, rosemary, and thyme. And we're gonna put a teaspoon, so a small spoon of all of those things.
No, I put the tomato paste in the meat.
I'll be right back. I'm about to go get some rosemary I have growing.
No, that was the best anime girl voice I ever did.
You said, what's the best thing you ever did?
I said that's a season. What? Wait, okay. Wait, huh? Wait, what are you putting in right now?
We're putting in the thyme. We're putting in the rosemary and salt and pepper.
Okay, so you're putting in the thyme and rosemary.
So put a teaspoon of that. Okay, so teaspoon, that's my thyme in. And rosemary. So I actually have this rosemary that's actually from I had a friend that has a rosemary tree. So because these are in the long, I'll show you guys. They're like, do you see that? They're like long. So because they're long like this, I'm actually gonna grind them up in my hands. So I'm gonna put about a teaspoon. And I'm just gonna crush them. Teaspoon of both. I'm just gonna crush them in my fingers. So if you have it where it's already kind of it's already grounded finely, then you can put the teaspoon, or if you have it from like your garden, then you can crush it between your fingers to grind it up. And then let's add our salt and pepper.
Miss Christelle.
And we're putting, let's see here, we're putting one tablespoon of pepper, and you can put 1 tablespoon of salt. And you can put salt to taste. So salt is always your how much ever you want to put, because we know that everybody can't eat salt the same way, and it's actually good for you to manage how much salt you eat, because even when we talk about healthy eating, high blood pressure is it's real. I know high blood pressure runs in my family, so be mindful with that as well. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. Give it a good stir. And we're also gonna add in some other things like so we're gonna let it dry out. We're gonna cover this back down, let it dry out for a little bit more, and then we're gonna add in the tomato paste, our flour to thicken it up a little bit, and even our turkey broth and frozen peas. So this is a good time to turn your fire down. So put it on like medium heat. I'm gonna cover this back, and I'm gonna put you're gonna crack the cover, because when you allow the steam to come out, it's gonna dry out all the liquid that's in here.
How much tomato paste?
1 tablespoon.
So 1 tablespoon.
So let your meat cook down for a little bit more, and then we're gonna add the tomato paste and the broth and the tomato paste and the broth and the peas. So get your peas ready. Like I got these frozen peas. So you can just have them ready. So we're gonna let that probably cook down for like just a little bit more, and then we're gonna pop them all in. In the meantime, let's work on our potatoes. So for our potatoes, you're gonna let's mash them a little bit. And so don't mash them until they're smooth just yet. I actually have a masher here. So if you have a masher or if you have a big spoon, either one is fine. And with this, you're gonna get your butter, milk, and egg yolk with salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna start mashing them a little bit first. So I didn't mash it all the way smooth. Can you guys see that? Yeah, so they're still a little chunky there. And then as we add the milk and all that stuff, it's gonna get smoother.
I got my rosemary and thyme from the backyard.
Yeah, that's perfect.
When I went out there.
Huh?
Oh, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, would you guys like if we planted, like I know Alicia, you say you have thyme and rosemary already in your garden, but
Yeah.
would you guys be interested in us planting some other fresh ingredients that you can have in your backyard?
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Huh?
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. And so, I mean, when you guys go to some restaurants and stuff like that, they're actually getting the fresh ingredients from the garden. So I think that's awesome, Alicia, that you were able just to go right outside and get your fresh ingredients. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of funny. When I went out there, I have a little chamomile plant. Well, actually, it's my dad's chamomile plant, but it's there. And when I went out there to go get the thyme and the rosemary, there was like a big moth on top of one of the flowers of chamomile.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can show you. Let's see. Okay, here's the picture.
In this recipe, it said just to put the egg yolk. So you want to get your hands in there and just grab out the egg yolk and drop it in your potatoes. So the egg whites you can use and make like a omelet or something.
Oh,
Just drop that in
I made like a fluffy, like with the egg white. I made like a fluff thing. It's like it would take egg white and then you like mix them in the mixer.
Yeah.
And then it becomes so fluffy. You whip them.
Yeah.
And they become so fluffy, and then you put it in the skillet.
Mm-hmm.
That thing expands, and you take the yolk, you cook it.
You put it in the middle.
You put it in the middle, and then you cook it.
Yeah.
Preferably with top. And it's like this fluffy cloud with sun yolk. and you put your seasoning, and I guess it's good. It's kind of good.
Kind of good. It is good.
No, I mean like it is good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't compare to the classic boiled egg. No, I
get it. I totally get
boiled
it.
egg.
Yeah. So let's add our milk to the potatoes. So our milk. And you could put a dash of salt and pepper and some butter and a tablespoon of butter. And then just mash that all together until it's really smooth. Sidebar, you guys, let's add in the tomato paste and the peas and the broth to your turkey. So it's a tablespoon of tomato paste. So I got a tablespoon of that. Put that in there. And our peas. And like I'm looking here at my meat and I noticed that a lot of that broth from the actual turkey is still there. Do you guys notice that too?
Yes.
Okay, so because that liquid is still there, you can go ahead and still put some of your broth because you know what? It's gonna cook all the way down. And just because as you're cooking, sometimes what you plan sometimes may change a little bit. So I know on here I put 2 cups of turkey broth. So instead of putting 2 cups of turkey broth, I think I'm just gonna put 1 cup because I know the turkey broth is gonna give it extra flavor. And it's gonna allow it to cook down really good. And the sauce that's already in here is gonna do its thing. Let's go ahead and do that. So as you're cooking, you're gonna be mindful of different things that's happening in your pot. So I'm just gonna put that 1 cup. And then we're gonna let this continue to simmer down until that liquid is really dried out. And then you'll be able to taste your turkey. Your peas are gonna be all good and happy. Oh, we have to also add some of the flour. The flour is just gonna help to thicken it up. And you're gonna put 4 tablespoons of flour.
Did you put the tomato paste already?
I did.
Okay.
So put 4 tablespoons. You guys remember a tablespoon is not like, you notice how that has a peak? That's not a tablespoon. That's too much. So you wanna, that's a full tablespoon, okay? And sprinkle it around because we don't want it to make it like dumplings. So 2, I'm gonna stir this and I'm gonna add the next 2. So I don't want that flour to get clumpy. Okay. And I think now is a good time for us to preheat our oven. So go ahead and turn on your oven so we can start preheating while we're assembling all of our pieces and as our meat is finishing cooking. This up. I'm gonna crack it because I want that steam to come out. And then let's come back to our potatoes. And mash until they're really good and smooth. Okay, so while the meat is finishing cooking, you can let's turn on our oven, and we're also going to get the get your dish, your baking dish together. And so when we assemble it, we're going to assemble it with we're going to put the meat down first, and we're going to put the meat down first, and then we're going to put the potatoes on top of that. And you can also mix in some of your cheese. So we're gonna put some cheese in our potatoes, and then we're also gonna sprinkle some on top. And I like sharp cheddar cheese. What kind of cheese do you guys like?
I got sharp cheddar as well.
Ooh, yay.
I like this kind of cheese.
Which kind?
This one.
The crust.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is it mozzarella or like Monterey Jack?
Well, I like American.
Okay, American cheese. Okay, cool. All right, you guys, taste your
Come on, like
potatoes. Make
Jack.
sure they're good.
Like,
Let's see if I can see. Can you guys see my potatoes? No. You want to mash them until they're good as smooth. Taste them. Make sure they taste right. Do they need anything?
I use my hand mixer
Let's put some cheese
there.
in it.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Those potatoes are tasting great.
Put like a handful of cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Handful of cheese is good. Because we're also gonna put some on top of your when we put it in the pan.
Okay.
So a handful of cheese is good. That's a good guesstimate, D2.
I think with the mashed potatoes doesn't really make it taste any different.
What'd you say when you?
It's a new concept, but like it doesn't taste different.
Oh, you mean like the cheese that you put in it?
No, I mean like I put it in and started mixing it, and then I took a little bit. And it just tastes like potatoes with cheese.
All right. And you guys, these mashed potatoes, you can do them. You can eat it just like this by itself. Like if you were doing, like if you're eating, anything.
And we gotta have soup.
We made for you guys some mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I use my dad's hand mixer to better mix the potatoes. And they're really thick. I'm gonna put them.
Oh, we're not doing like the pie. I thought we was gonna do pie.
If you like how we added the butter and the milk, you don't always have to add. You don't have to always add that. It's just totally up to you. So we're gonna preheat our oven on 400 and check on your meat. Everything should be kind of coming together. Oh yeah, come on, mashed potatoes. Those are great. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's check on our meat here. It's looking good.
This is actually my first time having a shepherd's pie.
Really?
Yeah, and it's gonna be vegetarian.
I'm having a real make. This is my first time homemade shepherd's pie.
Wow.
We usually have shepherd's pie by the frozen one.
Yeah.
And those be good though.
This is awesome.
I know you ain't never ate that here.
Huh?
You probably thought it was frozen. No, it's on the
And
bottom.
for my vegetarians, I know I put on the menu you guys using like mushrooms and cauliflower. You can use that instead of the turkey. Kale, mushrooms, cauliflower, and then you doing that with the onions and the garlic. So basically everything else that we use, the peas and everything, you're still gonna get the same wonderful result. Everything is still gonna taste really, really good.
My dog stuck a granny car.
You threw it up there. That ain't no emergency.
All right, so I'm gonna taste my turkey right now.
No, you may want to get that.
I mean, after I'm done.
After we finish. Give me this one.
I got the sauce. Buttery bun.
Okay.
I'm going to worry about
It's cheesy.
Okay.
Let's go back out there.
You guys,
It's cheesy, mama.
taste your meat.
And we're going to the park today.
That's how I make it.
Does it need anything? Does it need any more of the pepper?
I'm not gonna do it by myself.
Does it have enough salt? Do you taste the flavors of the peas and the turkey and all that stuff?
Tastes good to me.
Yeah. And then like for me right now, I'm looking at the consistency of my sauce. So if when you push your spoon, if you see the bottom of it, that means that's a good sign. That means that the liquid dried out really well. And so that's going to create a really good sauce when we put it in the dish, because we want it to be dried out. So I'm just going to let's let it cook for just a touch more, maybe like 2 more minutes. And so I'm going to let that go for 2 more minutes, and then we're going to start assembling it all together. And remember, your oven should be preheated to 400. All right, so I'm gonna come back over to the table with you guys so we can assemble it together. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off my meat now.
You know what? My potatoes are super thick because, like, I think it's gonna make a really great pie.
What kind of pie?
It's gonna make a really great pie.
Yeah, it's gonna make a really good. This is gonna be like, this is gonna be amazing. Amazing.
Was your potatoes this thick? Cause it's like really thick.
You said it would be very quick or thick?
I said, were your potatoes this thick?
I'm sorry, you said that thick or?
Yeah, how thick are the potatoes supposed to be?
Yeah, they're supposed to be a thick consistency. I'll show you mine in a minute.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure. Cause it kind of reminds me of the cassava.
Exactly. It's gonna be thick just like this.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like blending it so it won't be too many lumps in it.
Yeah, so you just want to get it smooth as much as possible.
Oh. Yeah, it's kind of like sticky too. It's kind of weird.
Sticky like. Let me turn.
Like that's how thick it is. That's why I said it reminds me of cassava, because it's like it's very thick. Yeah, I'll show you. Hold on. My oven preheated, by the way.
Miss Castell, you're muted. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry about that. So they should be thick like these, like your mashed potatoes. So smooth and thick, like that.
Let me show you. Let me show you how mine's look. Let me get a spoon. Let me flip the camera. Oh, straight flip. Okay, see, look.
Yeah, let's see it. Mr. Mario, can you spotlight her, please?
Look how.
Oh yeah.
Is this supposed to be that thick?
And you said it's a.
Wait, hold on. For some reason, it's not working. All I see is potatoes on my screen.
Yeah,
Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Oh, I can't see. Hold on. That's weird. I can't see. Hold on. Okay, now I can see. Okay, see?
Yeah. So it's the right thickness. The is that your? Did you add cheese or milk?
No, I didn't even add any cheese yet. I added milk and I added some just egg to it.
Okay,
The,
so maybe the egg, maybe the egg is what's giving you the consistency where it looks a little like how you said sticky.
Yeah, look how stringy. I never seen things like this.
Yeah, I think maybe that's the egg that you put in there.
Oh, okay.
Could be.
Okay.
Okay. But your consistency is good. Does it taste good, Alicia?
Let me see.
Taste, make sure it's right. So as you're doing that, it's good?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So let's start putting the meat at the bottom of our pie. Spread it out so it's even. And then you want to kind of leave enough room so when you put your potatoes, it's gonna fit in your tray. So like I still have some more left over here, so I'm not gonna use all of it just because I'm gonna make sure it fits. So you can put like little blobs first, and I'll help you to spread it out. Put blob, blob. Then just get in the corners. Spread it out. If you have a wooden spoon.
That looks great.
Fine. Any kind of spoon.
That looks great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. See, when my food is good, I do a dance. Do you guys dance when your food is good?
Sometimes.
Times. Oh well.
My little sister, she does that.
She does. And it's good. I do a dance. Sign for me when it's good. Or I'll sing a song, I'll be like, oh yeah. So just smooth it out. And what's really cool is you can kind of see the layers there. So that's what we're looking for.
It's so weird. I let my potato sit a little bit. Now it's like fufu.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so weird. Is the cassava related to the potato?
Well, the cassava is a root vegetable, like a potato, but it has a totally different consistency than a potato. Sprinkle some cheese on. And then we're gonna pop this in the oven. And because everything is already cooked in here, you guys, it's not gonna cook for too long in the oven. It's just really gonna like get happy together. So you too, you asked me, you said if we're gonna eat by 4:30, maybe by like, I think if we put it in for like 15 minutes, I think we can eat by like 5:45. Is that good, D2? Yeah?
Nah, that looks like that. I'm gonna pull it up. The meme.
What do you say? It looks like what?
I'll say the meme was like that.
Oh, a meme looks like this?
No.
I almost forgot to add my peas.
Oh, yikes. Clean up my edges there, you guys.
No, it's ooh woo. That what that looks like. Ooh.
All right, let's get her in the oven. Get her in the oven.
Come get the cheese.
Okay. Yeah. It's ooh woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
No, ooh woo.
Get your cheese.
Woo, woo.
Ooh.
Like I have some potatoes left over and I have some meat still left over. So you can do whatever you want with it. You can eat it by itself. You can eat it together. You can make it your lunch for tomorrow. I mean, whatever you want to do. So let's clean up our stations while our pie is cooking and make sure everything is clean. So when we sit down to eat, everything will be clean, spick and span. Out.
Because your days don't have nothing to do with cooking. Whenever you cook, you have to clean. No, that's dishes. I know that, but you have to cook clean too. On Wednesdays, you at least assist with cleaning up, even if it's like putting away the stuff. Do something. You don't leave it all on me. No, because it's not your dishes night. No. You can say, well, you know what, Mom? I'm going to gather all the stuff out the kitchen. If you wash the dishes, or I'll rinse the dishes, but you share in the work. They're all clear everything that you wash. They're all clean. But you have to be cleaning, not eating and walking around talking and looking at stuff on the computer. No. So pick up your stuff, put stuff away. Is that enough cheese? And then you didn't put your thing in the oven. It should be in the oven. It should be in the oven, honey. Get it. Come on, get it in there. Come on, you gotta be careful. You don't need that. You need that? No, yeah, because it's hot.
Ooh. So you guys, have you guys ever heard about river dancing?
Not me.
Really? Well, in Ireland, they do river dancing. And so while we're cleaning up, I want to show you guys what it looks like. Can you guys see that? Can you hear it?
No, we can't.
No, I can't hear it.
You guys can't hear it? Okay, let me pause it. Make sure I'm sharing my screen.
Go to more and it says turn the sound. Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm. You hear it now? That's easy too.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Mm-hmm. So this is called river dance. So it's tap, and then they're dancing, and then you see the style of how their legs are moving. Think you guys can do that?
Yeah.
That's right, you two. No. Put their hands behind their back. Hey, can you do that? Hey. Woo. Hey. Wow. That's amazing.
This remind me of the movie Happy Feet.
Yeah. Well, Happy Feet is tap. It's tap dancing, and so this is a style of tap. It's a lot of skills, a lot of talent. Makai, do you think you could do that? You think you could do that? You could if you practice. I think we all could if we practice. So Riverdale. Look how fast they're going, you guys. That is awesome, you guys. So that is called river dance. Look, I see little mama there. Go ahead, you're doing your river dance. That's awesome. Ah.
So at the towards the end, I was trying to keep it up.
It's like it's a workout, right? But look how fast their feet are moving. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. That's why you get a good workout. You move your feet fast. All right, so you guys check on your
Me too.
let's check on
Miss Christelle talking to you.
let's check on our
He's gone outside
oh, he's gone outside. Okay, no
to
problem.
watch my niece ride her bike.
Okay, that's good. He's been a good cousin.
Participant.
Yeah.
Participant.
There you go. There you go. So let's check on our check on our stuff.
It's melted. Come check on your. How you gonna run my thing over? Come check on your stuff. Miss Christelle said.
My feet actually hurt.
All right, check on it, y'all. All right, look, I took mine out the oven. It's bubbling hot, like bubbling.
How do we know? The cheese is melted 9 hours.
Yeah, so your cheese should be melted. And getting melty.
While I was riding my bike. Oh, good for you. I flipped turn. Good for you. And I flipped again on my bike. Good for you. And don't you want to see me riding? I found look. I still put my shoes on. Why?
How's it suffering?
It smells like cheese. Ooh.
Little bit more. Let's leave it in there. Kind of around a foot.
I think that I'm gonna go put my shoes on.
Oh wow.
Sweating.
You know, Tracy, soaking rose petals in water, helps lips if they chapped.
Yeah. Soaking rose petals in water.
Uh-huh.
And what you do with the water? Drink it?
You soak it, rub the water on your lips.
Oh.
If you soak it in the rose petals and rub it on your lips, it stop it.
No, I don't want you to take it. You can take on. We gotta get the plate.
Oh, yeah, make sure check on it.
Take on the stuff. Put that around.
So
The meat is still good.
let it cool down a little bit.
Over cheesy. They got
Take it out. Which corner should I take it out from? This corner or that corner?
The potatoes is.
All right, should I do it from this corner or that corner?
you don't want to overdo both of them.
The corner closer to it.
Then you
This one?
okay, we
Corner?
you with bread and you got
From this one.
No. You're just
No?
We eat it with salad.
No.
You don't eat that with
I
bread.
probably just eat meat from. I probably just eat meat from.
Yeah, make sure.
But I just
Oh yeah, we can get some green onions. Because go cut some green onion out of the garden. Go cut some green onion, did you?
Yeah.
Go cut like 3 stalks. Three things of green
I'm
onion.
gonna eat some.
Cut the green
Oh,
onion.
you guys garnish onions? What do you
We can garnish.
need to come
Garnish.
look what I did? Wait. Need to come look how I like.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna take it out from corner. Yes.
You check on your cheese? No, not since earlier. Brownie? You can take it out, dude.
Ooh, baby.
Take it out.
Wow. Yeah, beautiful. Days look growing and look so pretty. And come on. I know they are really going up in the big that's good. Yeah, and Elijah is getting nasty and nasty.
That's a pepper.
I know. I mean, they were.
I'm looking, you guys. Alicia, how you coming? Okay.
Yeah, actually, I just replaced mine in the oven. I had to shred the cheddar cheese.
Okay.
There they go.
I ain't
Go
worried.
down. Go cut some. Go cut some onions.
One. I'm gonna get my other view up, but this one's
It's hard to see it with your. It's hard to see it with your thing.
my background. Okay.
Yeah.
My other view is coming. Charger died.
Go wash. Oh, I thought you were gonna come up in there. Let me have.
How's it taste, Miss Tracy?
Huh?
Try it yet?
No, we're gonna garnish it with some green onions.
Ooh, yes. You can garnish it with onions, or if you have parsley or anything green, really. Cilantro.
Yeah, cilantro is the sharp the truth.
When you had an accident, they just take all that anxiety and pressure away. We have high expectations, and they've exceeded them.
Woo, woo, woo.
That's true. And then take your phone ringing and then
Woo.
by the time you get home, you got your daylight, you know, daylight, you do it with low, you get on.
Hey, Chica. One, you said one. You was gonna make one long pan.
Oh, my cheese melted.
Yes. Okay, so if your cheese is melted, it should be like bubbly as well. So if it's bubbly and your cheese is melted, then you're good. You can take her out.
Yeah, I'm about to plate my food.
Yes, plate it up. I'm waiting for you guys. I'm so tempted to want to eat my plate. I'm gonna wait for you guys.
Yeah, it looks good.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Makai, are you gonna be able to cook with us next week?
Yes, but my mom is here already.
Okay, great. So next week we're gonna be going to Italy. And let me see, you guys put in the chat your
Mom? My mom is here.
for the peeler. What'd you say, Makai?
My mom was here.
Oh, she's there now?
Yeah.
Great.
Want to talk to her?
We can say hi.
Okay.
Yeah, we for say hi to her.
Okay.
Oh, did she say hi? Is she right there?
No.
Okay, not yet. Okay.
She's watching a movie.
Okay, I see. Well, we don't have to disturb her with her movie, but you can tell her I said hello.
Okay.
All right, so we have D2 that wants a peeler, Alicia that wants a peeler. Makai, would you like a peeler? Do you know what a peeler is? Ooh, wait. Let's back it up. Hold on. D2. Let's see you guys. Hold on. Whoa, look at that. That's beautiful. Ooh, wee. Oh, come on.
That looks good.
Yes. Yeah. Looking so tasty.
Hard work by the chef.
I'm just saying. And all the hard work pays off. This one's mine.
That is your daughter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he lied. His Jesus lied.
What does it taste like? Woo, woo, woo.
Like I told her, you all go it on and do a.
Guys ready to eat it?
My thing with it ain't like she don't know him. She been knowing him ever since. Get your come eat some.
Miss Christelle,
Yes.
my mom said hi, and she said what we're going to have on the next art language.
For next week, we're gonna make meatballs. We're gonna go to Italy, so we're gonna make meatballs with either spaghetti squash or zucchini squash. And we're gonna use our peeler. Would you like one of the peelers? Yeah?
No,
No? Okay. Do you know what it does?
no.
No? Okay. So instead of us having pasta, we're gonna try something new. And you probably, maybe this is new for you too. Where we're gonna make like pasta, so it's gonna look and taste just like pasta, but we're gonna use vegetables.
Okay.
And it's gonna taste so good. It's gonna be so good, so yummy. I think you will want one. I think after you have it, then you'll be like, or even if you want to make like curly fries with potatoes, you could do that with your peeler. Come on, shepherd's pie. Alicia, where are you at?
I'm putting my food on the plate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look. Say hello. Say hello to YouTube. Ooh. I see you, Miss Thomas. You're like, yes, this is good.
I'm so hungry. I just wanted to eat.
And it is good.
Where's Alicia's plate?
Right.
I'm still making it.
I'm waiting on the special presentation.
And
Alicia, you made yours with the mushroom?
No, I used the Light Life.
You use what?
The Light Life, the meat replacer.
Oh, I really want.
I like this one because it doesn't have any artificial like colors or anything, and they don't use soy, so they use protein, pea protein. Hold on. Do you see it?
oh, hold on. Let me spotlight you too.
Let me see. Light life.
Do you see it?
Oh, it's a plant-based ground beef. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to try that.
I like it.
For my
Awesome.
friend too. I do a lot of soy, but
Only this one. Oh my god. Yeah, it's soy free.
Okay, so soy free. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's soy free.
okay.
They use pea protein to replace the soy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get some.
Vegan stuff it requires soy. Okay, I'm almost done playing my food.
Fantastic goodness. Oh, Alicia. Can't wait to see you.
Huh?
I said, oh, Alicia, we can't wait to see you.
Okay.
Presentation.
Yeah, I really don't know what to do with this one because I never ate this before, so I'm not really sure how to.
Well, you're gonna slice it out where let me make sure my onion. You're gonna slice it out so you can see the layers, you know, so you can see the layers between it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to be creative with this way, but I don't know.
Yeah. Really good, you guys.
I'm actually gonna have to wait a while to eat.
And you got a balance. What'd you say?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait a while to eat it because my mom, she went to go get a checkup, and so I'm just gonna wait for her so we can all eat the food.
Oh, and then you're gonna come back.
Huh?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
I'm sorry, y'all. My phone keeps dying on. My phone keeps dying on my other view. Oh, I sure did start eating and didn't even take a picture.
Oh, you wanna
Take a picture, you guys. Makai, are you saying something to us? Are you showing us your toy guy there?
Yes, it's an Iron Man.
Who's that?
Suit. It's an Iron Man suit.
Oh, we can't hear you.
It's an Iron Man suit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I still can't hear you. Is he like a, oh, wait, I can't hear you. Wait. I'm sorry. That's on my fault. Now I can hear you. What'd you say, Makai?
I have an Iron Man suit.
Ooh,
Did
nice.
Alicia show us her plate already?
It's
Okay,
almost,
okay. I'm
Did
gonna
I
show
see the presentation?
I tried with this one, but I don't really know.
I'm not rushing oh, look at that.
oh,
I tried. I don't know.
Excelente.
I asked her she wanted a Pepsi. She's
Excelente.
ooh, Alicia.
Alicia's plate gonna be all our presentations.
I'm just saying. And then what'd you put next to it? What's that, the onions?
Yeah, these are the
No, it looked like
onions.
did you do the mashed potato? Oh, she got some onions, some carrots on that side.
Uh-huh.
Some of the mashed potatoes.
And what's the drops? The drops is from the meat?
No, I use a little bit of the jalapeno sauce because I like a little bit of spicy in my food.
No, she did put some jalapeno sauce on there.
Yeah, I tried.
Wow.
Miss Estelle, we gotta get a little creative. We some plain Janes over here.
Right, we ready to eat. Alicia, that is beautiful.
We're like, put it on plate. Let me go on and eat.
No, I just want.
Alicia make you not even want to eat the plate.
Just swirling them together. What?
Look at that. Yeah.
I'm trying. I don't know what to do. This isn't my favorite. Like I'm very critical of myself, so. But yeah.
It looks good. I see
Thank
what
you
were
for
trying to
liking
do.
it.
It looks good, Alicia. I would see that and be like, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. And don't be so critical on yourself. Because we see your artistic juices. Sometimes like when you're doing stuff and you may start a certain way and then you do something and you're like,
Yeah.
But
like huh?
That's just letting your artistic juices flow. And sometimes you try stuff and then you're like, okay, maybe that didn't do the way I wanted it to. But because you're trying it, I think that's great. And being creative and being artistic, being like ingenuitive, I think that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, because last night I was practicing my drawing because I have a lot of different things I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you how it came out.
Yeah, let's see it.
So I was practicing drawing faces. This is what that looks creepy.
Ooh.
That looks so creepy. I'm gonna have nightmares now. Oh, here's one of my drawings.
Mm-hmm.
See the
Oh, is that a candy wrapper?
yeah, it's supposed to be a candy
Like
wrapper.
the candy in it? The candy in it?
Yeah, it doesn't look that good though, because
No, but I love your shading and your shadows and like how you're showing like the shine of the paper with the folds of your paper as well.
yeah,
That's good, Alicia.
yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, that's good. I think with your first one, like how you said the first one looked creepy,
Yeah,
your proportions. So like the brows and then with the so that's what you play with. You play with the proportions of the like the distance and then the thickness of the brows with the shape with the size of the eyes. You know, if you're trying to make it realistic, if you're trying to make it like an actual person, but I think there's a lot of art that accentuates certain things. Like if you look at anime art,
over here doing what he's doing.
yeah,
I'm just
if you look at anime art, you notice that the eyes are bigger, right?
yeah.
So
I was gonna tell that actually looks like animation.
yeah.
Oh, it does kind of.
Yeah. So it just depends on what you're going for. But I like the barrettes in the hair and the eyes and the shot, like you put that little white spot in the eye as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually practicing with because the funny thing, I looked up each video on how to do eyebrows, and I looked up how to do eyes. I looked up how to do nose, and then like you can't really see the lips, but I looked up too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the nose you got really great. Like the little shadow, like between this little part right here of your nose with the curve. I think
Yeah.
that.
Oh, and you know that seasoning that you showed us how to do, the soy sauce seasoning with the the chow mein with the zucchini. I used asparagus. My parents loved it. Like, let me show you.
Oh, Alicia! Wow, Alicia, that is beautiful.
Thank you.
Alicia, that's like totally gourmet. Like, that's what it would look like in a 5-star restaurant.
Really?
Yes. Miss Thomas, look at this. That is gorgeous, Alicia. I would eat that off your. And what is the
Who did that?
Alicia?
I was
Where was
just-
that? What's that from?
We got a trampoline.
What's that from,
too.
Alicia?
Well, one day my parents wanted some food, so I just made them some salmon, and my mom, she really wanted mashed potatoes, so I made some potatoes, and then we have some asparagus left over, so I used the seasoning, the soy sauce seasoning you showed us, because that soy sauce seasoning was good, so I used that. I sauteed it in the pot, and that's how I created.
That is beautiful.
And the
I told you
rice
it looks so good, you don't even want to eat it.
Tell you, that looks like a 5-star restaurant, like 5-star restaurant quality. That's how they put it on the plates and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You need to go on the chef shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wanted to go into one, but like you have to be like, I wanted to go to the teen one when I was like 16. But you have to be like 4. You have to be like 8 to 14 or something to go on there.
Oh, well.
There are other ones. There are other ones.
They
for
have
your age.
the juniors.
Yeah, but that's for. Oh my gosh, a piece of pepper got in my throat. That's for 14-year-olds, I think, and I'm 18 now. I just turned 18 like a month ago.
Okay, well, we gotta find one for you.
That's one for your age.
Oh, and it's funny you were talking about baking fries, because that's what I did. I tried to recreate like the Crab Shack garlic fries.
Wow, Alicia.
Okay, so for this one, it looks good, but the thing is, it stuck to the pan, so or the foil, so I had to like basically tear it apart.
Got you.
Yeah, so it looks good like that, but it didn't turn out the best.
Did you? If you drizzle it with some oil, did you drizzle it with any oil on the?
No, I forgot.
Yeah, so that will help it to lift up.
Yeah, so I just forget like the simplest things.
Well, you know, cooking is trial and error. So, you know, one time you'll cook and then you'll be like, oh, okay, if I did this, then maybe it would taste a little better. So then you try it again and then you'll know it's like, okay, I got it. And then you lock it in and you be like, you get it good every time.
Yeah.
But it looks good though.
There's my calomel plant. Well, it's actually my dad's. Let me show you.
Mhm.
Oh, gosh, it's like, oh, it's lagging or it's like blurry. You can't really see it well. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
See, oh, I don't know why it's showing that way. Hold on. Let me see. Oh. Oh, you can't really see it.
I see the green. I see the plant at the top.
Yeah, you can't see the flowers though. I want to show you the flowers.
If you move your head, I think we'll see the flowers a little bit. Oh, like at the bottom. I see the little flowers at the top.
Oh, you see the top flowers?
Actually, no, not at the very top. Just the little ones that are poking out on the side.
Okay. I'll never mind. It won't let me show it. I think because I'm on the iPad. That's why.
And what kind of plant is that?
It's calomel.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Alicia, we're at the end of the class.
Yeah.
Miss Thomas, you guys have been great. Alicia, awesome. D2, awesome. Miss Brenda.
We're the only ones on here.
Did y'all do the
right?
Easter egg hunt?
You had an Easter egg. What about Easter egg hunt?
Oh, that's my niece. She's on the phone.
Oh, okay.
We had an Easter egg hunt on Sunday.
Wonderful.
Like,
I went to one too.
Mm-hmm.
put it in our basket.
They had
But it was a
money.
drive-thru.
We have money.
Some had
and
money.
stuff. We have money and stuff.
Oh.
We had everything.
That's cool.
That's all right. Come on, money and stuff. And you found all those good eggs?
She
That's
spent their
one.
money on McDonald's.
You know, you can make your own McDonald's.
And she said, wait a minute, you owe me some money. I said, no, I don't. They didn't give me no change back. I said, actually, you owe me some money.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Goodbye. See you guys.
Bye,
Have a
guys.
good day.
See you.
Bye.
Wonderful job, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
We went to my mom's garden